Hey everybody, how's it going? Roadblock here. So, I am so excited to be making this video. We're gonna talk real quick about the progress on the account. So, boom, 6 stars, Deacon Armstrong. Let's go ahead and get that War Master for him, and we are good to go. The only thing we got to do now is to level him up. That's gonna take a little bit of work, but you know we're sitting good. So I don't think. Well, actually, so where are we at with Oktoberfest here? Only 71 points today. We're still not going to get enough to get that XP barrel today because there is a 500 point limit. However, we will still have another day after this. So hopefully I can hit that 500 point limit. Um, that's based on reset, so I'll have time tomorrow to generate a bunch of points from that and hopefully make some progress there. So, the artifact enhancement event, it ain't happening. Like, I got 10 hours and no silver. I tried not to go below 1,000,000 silver if I can help it. So, you know, when I'm below 1,000,000, that's kind of my like false zero. Um, you know, and that way I don't go to absolute zero, because when you go to absolute zero, this game stinks. Everything in this game costs silver. Summoning from mystery shards, right? You know, using potions, even tomes. Do the books cost anything? Yeah, 8,000, right? Um, so when you don't have any silver at all, it comes to a halt, and all you can do is grind silver at that point. So, for me, I like to set 1,000,000 as like my like, oh, we're below 1,000,000. All right, we stop spending silver here. So, little tip. That's just a me thing. That's not a big thing. But here's why I'm excited to be making the video. Champion training tournament. Boom, we claimed the reward. We ended up going way over the points. 8,190. I wanted to stop at 7,800, which is what I needed. But hey, we made it to 8,190. Mostly because I got really close right before I 6-starred the Deacon, and then I went ahead and 6-starred him, and that took him over the edge there. So. Um, Sitting real good there. Let me just check Deacon. I don't think. Do I have a neck? No, I don't have any other accessories for him. So, as far as energy, we got a couple more things of energy coming here in a little bit. Let's look at advanced quests. Fight and tag team arena with the team. Can't do that one. Don't have a void. But we are going to go ahead and use these 25 prisms or crystals and see what we get, right? So I've already gone in depth about the champions that I really want, so I'm not going to go too far into that this time. I want to keep today's video a little shorter, because I do have a message for you guys here on the tail end of it. So, but here we go. We're going to go ahead and summon. Fingers crossed. Let's see what we get. Okay. Alika. All right, so what do we got with Alika? Chance for an extra hit. That's actually pretty good. So one of the my main account uses Fushan, and he gets a couple extra hits, which is nice. Um, this hit is always critical. Cool. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. So it'll crit even if they're not crit capped. And I assume that means they can't weak hit either. So that's interesting. Ignore 50% of the target's defense if their max HP is higher than this champion's, which is good. 75% chance of increasing cooldowns by 2 turns. Feels kind of PvP based, if I'm being honest. Revives this champion with 75% HP when killed. Only available if Sakara is on the same team. So this is not a thing. This doesn't exist. But that A1 is interesting, even for a clan boss. Let's take a look at the reviews here on Alika, because this is not a champion that I'm familiar with. Yeah, 4.5 stars for clan boss. Interesting, interesting. Um, I'm just reading here. Sorry, I realized that this is Okay. Why? All right. Sorry, I'm just reading a little bit about her stats here, but she can be used in Clan Boss, which is likely what I will do. A little bit of a different type of hitter here because um you do get that the 30% chance of an extra hit on the A1. So if this works like Fu Shan, let me go read Fu Shan's skills real quick. So if this works like Fu Shan, yeah. So this isn't just 25% chance to get another hit. So this doesn't mean you have a 25% chance to get two hits. This means that every time the A1 is used, there's a 25% chance of another hit. And I know that that sounds exactly the same, but it each time. So let's say Fushan uses his hit one time and the 25% chance procs, and he uses his A1 again, and that 25% chance procs, then he can hit a third time. I rarely ever see it go more than three, but you can. I have seen it where you get a couple of hits. Now I could be completely wrong about that. Um, it looks like it to me when I watch him do his damage. Um, and so let's see. She is kind of an arena champ, it looks like, which I kind of figured, but not really one that I would use. I'm just taking a look at Fushan and seeing what they say about his controlling. It's good speed and accuracy. What's the rating on Fushan? Yeah. So I don't know. This is an interesting champion. I could definitely see a role for this champion on my clan boss team. Mostly because they do really good single target damage. And it might even be something where, especially because this is always critical, I can just load up on attack and crit damage and not even have to worry about crit rate, which like this early in an account is very valuable because crit rate is a hot commodity. So, or it's hard to come by rather. So I could build high crit damage and just maybe turn everything off but the A1 and see how that does. Because this ability right here doesn't mean anything in Clan Boss. Um, this ability will do high damage to Clan Boss. Um, because it'll ignore defense. And what's the multipliers on it? Let's go back to Alika and look at the multipliers. So yeah, 6.3 times attack on the A2 here. Oh, on a 2-turn. Man, this champion likes books though. That's a lot of books to get value out of this champion. And even a 4.2 on the A1 is really good. So, I would probably for clan boss turn off the A3 and I could probably squeeze a lot of damage out of this champion. All right. So Alika is what we got from the crystals there. Oh, and then I did get a little bit of champion chase points. Okay, get a little bit more XP boost. Okay, all right. Probably not gonna get that epic book, but um, well, yeah. So probably not one of the biggest ones that I would have wanted, but it definitely wasn't the worst. There were other ones on here that I probably would not have been interested in. So I'm kind of happy with where I landed there. It's definitely an epic that I could see myself using. Now that I've got two level 60 or six, sorry, two 6 stars. Now we can start making even more progress. But that's pretty much it on the account. So now it's just a grind. I just got to level up Deacon. I've used, how many keys have I used today? So on hard, I've only, yeah, so I still have another key to use, but I'm probably not going to use it. So I am pretty tired. I'm trying to reset my sleep schedule to be a little bit more reasonable. So I'm probably not going to use it. I'm going to take the hit on hard tonight. We do still get the warrior chest, or no, we get the knight chest. Yeah, we still get the knight chest because we have improved our damage quite a bit. So we're sitting pretty good there. And then we'll just taking a look here at some of the damage that people who's using keys where, what they're doing. Sorry. Okay. Well, yeah. So I wanted to talk to you guys real quick. So one thing I want to say right out the gate is thank you all for tuning in and watching. I have been noticing a very, very steady increase in viewership. Um, and I want to say one thing. So let me. I don't know if there's any downside to showing this. Let me take a look here real quick. Uh, just to be safe, I don't know that I'm going to show this screen, but oh man, wow. So I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at the list of content, my list of videos that I've made for y'all, and um, there's a really positive trend from episodes 12, 13, and 14. So episode 12 made a jump up to 22 views, 13, 45, 14 is at 65. But I wanted to point out one thing that I'm noticing here, that for every one like, my viewership is jumping like 10 views. And so, if you're one of those guys that hears, because if you're like me, I'm going to be real with you guys. If you're like me and you hear them at the end of the video, like and subscribe, that's when I X out that video. Oh, okay, cool, we're done. This video's over, right? Now sometimes I do like stuff, but uh, most of the content that I consume are like established creators and stuff like that. But for somebody that's trying to grow like me, I'm really witnessing it firsthand how important those likes and those comments can be. So, if you would be so kind as to click that like button, and help spread my content. I do have big plans for the channel. I already have an editor lined up to try and shorten these videos a bit and kind of, get some of my dumb ranting out of the way. But I'm also looking to get a new logo. A little unhappy with my current logo, and trying to get some more content out there and things like that. So I'm really seeing the channel grow, and that's making me excited. Like, I'm not trying to be crazy famous. All I want to do is help people play Raid Shadow Legends, because it's crazy to me when I think about it, but I actually really do love this game. This is a game that if you would have asked me 2 years ago to play Raid Shadow Legends, I'd have been like, that's not a real video game. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not the type of game. Like, I didn't know what it was, but I saw people playing it, and I was like, oh, that's a mobile game. That's kid stuff. That's, I don't play that. I play first-person shooters. I play big games, And we just had a whole bunch of content come out recently, like, oh, not content, a whole bunch of games come out recently, like Starfield, Baldur's Gate, all these things. And I find myself wanting to play my free-to-play account more than wanting to play any of those games. And so it's really solidified, this experience of playing a free-to-play account has really solidified my love for Raid Shadow Legends. And I want to help people play, because I really feel like one of the biggest problems for this game for new players isn't money. This account, if we take a look, right, I say this all the time. Nope, wrong one. So this account is 16 days old, and I'm already, probably once I get Deacon leveled up, I'm probably going to be able to. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but probably 3 key hard is my goal. Right now I'm looking at I probably could if I so we're averaging 4 million a key. So 4 times 3 keys would be 12 million. So I would be able to 3 key right now. So I can confidently say I'd be able to 3 key. If I could 2 key it and then put another key into brutal, I don't know that I can hit 5 million in brutal, I'll be honest with you. But it's definitely starting to look like I'm going to be able to progress even further into clan boss and make progress there. So now I say this all the time, but that's how I'm doing on a 15-day-old account. And I'm looking at some of the other people that I know in my clan have been playing this game for much, much longer who aren't making that same kind of progress in clan boss and other areas of the game. And that's why I want to make these videos. That's why I want to make this content. I want to help people get better at this game that I love and prove to people that you can totally play this game free to play. It takes longer. It is harder. You have to make different choices and you know, be shrewd in some areas and be headstrong in others. But you know, if you, but I just want to help people learn more about the game and play it. So that's the kind of content that I want to make. And you know, I'm happy to see growth. And I know some people might look at it and be like, well, 65 views, you know, but here's the thing, like I've been streaming off and on for many, many years. I've never had this much fun doing it. Number one, not well, even I'm making YouTube now and not streaming, but number two, back when I would stream, I remember I would do these big event streams for like my birthday and stuff, and I would go tell everybody I knew, and I would get like 30, sometimes 40 people watching my Twitch on one night. And then the following night, nobody would show up. And it's like, okay, this isn't my audience. These are my friends, but I may not be making the kind of content that they want to watch. But 65 people out there watched my video and said, hell, this is the kind of content I want to watch, right? So the more people that I can get that actually want to watch my content, the better that my channel can grow and the more stuff I can do to help you guys learn more about Raid. So if you can like the video, I'd appreciate it. If you can comment on the video, if you have any ideas for a video or questions that you want me to pursue, please let me know because I really want to help you guys. And so I'm happy to try and answer any questions. Sometimes it takes a little bit of research by me. Like just the other day, I think it's way cut off here. Yeah. So we were talking about like how do the passives work between champions like Duchess and Geomancer and Pythion and specifically Acrisia in this case. And I learned that they were additive, not multiplicative, and you know that so they do stack, but it's not as impactful as, you know, completely mitigating damage. And so I'm happy to kind of do that research and help people out. So, thank you for watching. I genuinely mean that. Thank you so much for watching. The more you guys support the channel, the better content I can make. I can get some edits in here, cut out a lot of this stuff, and then, you know, provide a better, more entertaining experience for y'all. So, I think that's it for this video. You know, we pulled the one champion. Tomorrow will probably just be a check-in video again with my progress on Deacon. But Friday, I don't know for sure, but I'm expecting Friday to be a 2x Ancient event. So if that's the case, I will pull all 28 of these Ancients, and we'll see what kind of epics we can get. Maybe I get something better than Alika, and we go that route. But for right now, I think Alika is going to be my next focus because she's viable for Clan Boss. Her biggest drawback, I gotta say, the biggest drawback is this is too many books for an ep. This is too many books. I mean, 8, 7, and 8. So that's insane. That's too many books for a champion. So I really don't want to invest in honestly, I don't want to invest in this champion because of all those books. That sounds like a dumb reason not to invest in a champion, but it's so true. You look at Deacon Armstrong in comparison. 6, 7, and 3. You know, so one more here, uh, two more here, and then 5 more books here. Like where it's a lot. That's a lot more books for an epic that is a little one dimensional as well. Deacon's good everywhere. Alika's good for me. Clan boss and arena, and so I don't know. On the flip side, tag team arena's a thing, and I'm struggling there. So we definitely could use some help. I think it's not a food champion. I will say that it's a champion I'm going to hold on to. For the time being, I will not feed that champion, but I'm just going to get to it. Keep grinding on Deacon tonight. Get him leveled up, and yeah. But I'm gonna call it a video. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.